Welcome to the course on public administration. Today, as part of the first course on public administration, I am discussing about the new public administration topic. I am Professor Y. Parthasarathy, Head Department of Public Policy and Public Administration, Central University of Jammu, Jammu. This is about, whenever we talk about the new public administration 1, we are going to talk about the Minno-Brook 2, which has taken place in the month of September 1988. So the second Minno-Brook conference was held in the same place of the Minno-Brook after the 20 years. That is, the first one was in 1968 and the second one was in 1988. It was held on the 4th of September. And this conference actually was held where there is a lot of changes are taking place in the American social and political system. One, majorly the government is withdrawing from the various welfare programs. Two, the government is depend on the more on contracting out. Three, the government is depending on more on third party activities. And fourth, government started supporting about the even at the policy level and others level with the NGOs and the social organizations and etc. etc. There's a lot of changes as taking place in the government sector of the United States of America. In that backdrop, the conference of the 1988 of the new public administration was taken place on the 4th of September. So this increasing role of the non-state actors to the government system, which was one of the important one, because the public administration so far talks about the importance of state, importance of the government and their authority, the Weberian model of administration and organizational structures. From this point of view, the state itself is withdrawing from the various activities and giving away for the non-state actors and third-party things and contracting outs, which are creating about a different type of tensions in the society, among the youth and etc., is one of the important aspects, which the second Minno-Brook conference was taken place. And this was taken by the George Frederickson. The second Minno-Brook conference actually was held by the George Frederickson. He conducted this conference at the same place. Now, one of the important aspects is here. They concentrated about the 5 important issues. The issue number 1 is the ethics. 2, social equity. 3, human relations. 4, reconciling public administration and democracy, and generic concern of the academic field. These are the 5 important areas of the Minno-Brook 2. One thing is very clear. Whenever you compare with the Minno-Brook 1 and Minno-Brook 3, Minno-Brook 2 was not much attractive towards for the academics and also other people. Another important aspect was the people who attended the conference, they are not from the public administration alone. They have taken from public policy, they are from history, they were from sociology, they were from psychology, they were from urban economics, etc. A different type of people attended the Minno-Brook conference too. And this conference divided the themes into leadership, constitutional and legal perspectives, technology policy, and the economic perspectives. These are the 4 that the whole conference is divided into 4 important thematic groups of that. Now, what are the important areas of discussion taking place in the Minno-Brook 2? Number 1, these conference papers are advocated a strong consensus about democratic values, ethics, accountability, and leadership in public administration, and centrality of public administration to promote these values. So slowly we have to see, if you're reading about this, the Minno-Brook 2, which actually come out of the Minno-Brook 1 and departed from that to another aspect of it. Second, the debate between the normative and behavioralistic perspective has not diminished. The discussion of the various issues Our field emphasizes how to get anticipated objectives in public administration. As Peter Guy states that as a field, public administration is still in disagreement about how to get there. So the basic issue of the important aspect of Minobrook 2 is concerned, they are unable to come to a clear-cut conclusion where the discipline has to go from where to where. The first Minobrook conference has having a clearly, they are talking about a change, they are talking about relevance, they are talking about social equity, they are talking about the values. Then what type of changes has to take place in the subject? It was decided. Whereas in Minobrook 2 has not given that. So say a simple comparison of Minobrook 1 and 2, it is easy to us to understand what exactly happened about. First we'll see the similarities between 1 and 2. Number 1, both talk about a concern of the social equity. The social equity, taking care of the marginalized society of the systems, taking care of the minorities, taking care of the issues, it is the same. Number 2, democratic values and the focus on ethics and accountability. The another important aspect is here in the Minobrook 2 and 1 comparative is, what is the value of the public administration? The value of the public administration is a democratic value. So that democratic value, the democratic spirit which gives the ethics and the accountability. This is another important aspect. And another comparison between 1 and 2 is that, what is the centrality of the public administration? Centrality of the public administration to consolidate the state and government, strengthen the society and the government. These are the most important aspects. 1, with a value of a democracy, with a value of a democratic ethics and accountable, we have to strengthen the government and society. That is the central core value of public administration. Another is public servants seen more conservatives than change agents. Whatever the number 1 group, Minobrook 1 said, the second also says that public servants are become conservatives rather than change agents. This is another important aspect of it. Third, both conferences share the concern of the discipline of public administration. From this subject, from where to where we have to go. What is the main objective, main things of the public administration in the social system? All those who attended the conference of the 1968 was invited to the 1988 as Minos 1, Minos 2. A need for a interchange between a generalist and specialist also has taken place. It is not that generalist thing, it is also a various specialist was asked to participate in the conference. Then, what are the important dissimilarities or the differences between the 1 and 2? The previous whatever we have seen between the comparison. Now, what are the dissimilarities? The composition is wider. While previously the most participants has a political science background or the public administration, but Minobrook 2 is belong to different policy sciences, history, economics, urban economics, political science, sociology and law. So comparatively, the domain of the public administration is not only related to the political science, but it is related to other important aspect of the social sciences, is one important aspect. Second, there was an age difference. Minobrook 2 is having a comparatively higher age group rather than the Minobrook 1 is having a below 35 years of the age group, and there is a gender parity, whereas Minobrook 2 is represented by the more women than the Minobrook 1. And however, though both conferences are concentrating on the marginalized sections of the society and the minority groups, in Minobrook 2, the attendance of the minority groups and marginalized sections of the society is less compared with 1. The another important aspect is those who have entered in the discipline in 1960s has the dominant value of public interest, while who entered in the public administration in 1980, they have more emphasis on privatization. This is another important area here because the people who joined before 1960, they have core value of the public administration is different for them. The people who have joined in public administration after 1980, they emphasized and supported the liberalization and the privatization aspect in American society. And again, mood, temper, tone is different compared with Minobrook 1 and 2. One was basically a content oriented, confrontational and questioning oriented, and it questioned the foundations of the discipline like the politics administrative dichotomy and the public private similarity. Administration is being a science or art, and hierarchical view of organization, etc. Whereas Minobrook 2 is more practical, more civic oriented, more public oriented, respectful to the seniors of the discipline. When we compare 1 and 2, these are the similarities and dissimilarities. So there was another criticism on Minobrook 2 was that it has not visualized the changes which is taking place in the state and government. Though the American government is entering to the managerial model, public management systems has come, it has failed to visualize that governance and practices. More and more restructuring of the government will take place in the coming years. So this Minobrook 2 has, though it welcomed the politics and administrative dichotomy, whereas 1 has countered it. So there are a lot of conceptual debates are taking place in the Minobrook 2, but it has failed to understand, failed to concentrate whatever the things which are happening in the arena of society and the government and the administrative level. This is one of the important criticism on the Minobrook 2 by the various people. So one tried to solve the problems, whereas Minobrook 2 has tried to hopeful that public administration is going to help the society and do that, not exactly the fixed, these are going to be helpful for the public administration. This is one of the important aspects to understand from the Minobrook 1 and 2.